Hey, I was outside here and I was trying to get some water in my bird bath. And the thing was, it is very deep. And I thought, oh no, I've made a terrible mistake by buying that one because it filled with water, first time it rained. And I'm thinking, well, this is going to be a thing because I'm going to have to dip it out and it's too heavy to do. And it was kind of a trauma. Then one day I'm standing out here and I don't know what possessed me. I was watering the plants with the hose and, I had on full speed jet because I was having to reach pretty far. And I just started shooting it in that bird bath there that full of water. And the next thing you know, though, every bit of it had come out. And then there's just a little bit at the bottom, exactly what I needed for a little bird because it was full. It had to be a duck or something, a crane for that. And of course, as usual, that gave me this thought. Sometimes I think two things. Sometimes I think we want something really, really bad and we go after it full force. And rather than it filling up the way you want it to, in that case, it actually just pushes everything away. Because sometimes when you're trying too hard, all that energy is just overwhelming. And it just gets rid of what energy you have and leaves you empty. So you have to learn, in that case, that sometimes a little bit is better. A little bit is better than too much. So you have to turn that hose down on soft, see, and just put it in there, and then you get it. But now if you want to get shed of something, well, going at it full force is one way to do it. But you might think, well, went at full force, Angela, and it just didn't help. Well, you got to make sure you're aiming right. You got to kind of aim right, and you try really hard to get rid of something. You can do it. You just it takes consistency. It takes making up your mind as to specifically what you want to see happen. Then it takes, I think, a lot of will, which would equal force. And it takes about steady hand. And it takes about not giving up. And it takes it takes going about it in a way that you might not have tried before. And that's the one thing I absolutely learned from my little bird bath example there. I learned that, sometimes you think, well, if you put this hose here in this water, it's just going to get deeper. I learned by trying something different without even realizing I was trying something different, that actually doing it the way I did it was counterintuitive. It was counterintuitive because it should have filled it up, but it didn't. As I said, it pushed everything out. So sometimes when you try things and you do it the same way over and over and over, sometimes you got to kind of step out and do something a little bit different in a way that doesn't make sense maybe. But if it's something you never tried, and nothing else is working, maybe going in that direction, a way you might not have tried before, can get you a whole new result, which get you exactly what you need. Anyway, that's my thought for today. Try something a little bit different. Don't go at something with overwhelming force if you want to make it work. And, if you do want to have something happen, go at it with overwhelming force, but take careful aim and be careful how you go about it so that you get the results you want.